So, Abir, thank you for coming on and chatting with me. Catch me up on what's been happening with you.
Well, it's been a few months since I last saw you, Eileen, so I've had a lot of time to digest the information from our sessions and how you helped me process some of my experiences. And I have to say, I feel like it's been transformational for me in terms of connecting with a part of me that I didn't realize I'd suppressed. And now that part of me is being incorporated into the rest of me. And um, I feel like I'm a different person because I feel like I have more connection with past history, past memories, and my past experiences. And I've been able to process them in a way where they make sense in my life right now. And I can use that information in a useful way moving forward.
And that was the coaching you're talking about. We did some coaching before the workshop, right?
Great.
Right. And how about the workshop, the manifesting law of attraction? How have you been using that? What have you noticed since then?
Since the law of attraction, well, I've been thinking in ways where it's easier to vision what I want in my future because I'm more connected with myself. I'm
Yeah.
more connected with what I want, so I'm more cognizant of opportunities that are right for me, and I'm able to say no to opportunities that are not right for me. And that's been the most powerful part, knowing what's not right for me and being able to say no to that because I'm more focused on my direction and my vision. And I did set a goal during the workshop, and every now and then it's like I get messages. The word in my workshop that I wrote at the end was completion. And every now and then, actually, just yesterday, I pulled a card, and the card was completion. And
Wow.
it helped me see that I'm on track where I want to go in terms of achieving my desires that I have wanted my whole life, not like desires that I have just right now, but being able to put that into perspective and seeing how I can move forward without shame or guilt, because I'm more focused on what I want instead of what everybody else around me wants.
Nice. So more empowered, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And so, we spent a lot of time because the law of attraction is based on vibrational energy, and vibrational energy attracts more of what you're putting out there. So if you're in the victim perspective, or if your attitude is down, you attract more to you like a magnet. But when you're more positive and upbeat, that's when the law of attraction and manifesting comes into play. Have you noticed that?
I have noticed that like a big it's been surprising to me, my biggest learning from that, because I always thought the law of attraction in a way that I now realize was toxic positivity. Like just thinking, oh, it's going to happen, it's going to be great. But now I realize working towards my dreams is what creates opportunity, not just waiting. That I have to be actively seeking my dreams, like talking to people, telling them, and that means tapping into vulnerability that may be tough for me to access at times, depending on who I'm speaking with. But that's the courage that I've had to find because I'm more connected with my purpose and who I am. It's easier to be vulnerable with other people about what I want to achieve and where I want to go, and not to be shy to say it, especially because I was born a woman and my experience on this planet has been as a woman. Sometimes I have to say things more often to get to where I want, and sometimes I have to say no more often. Um, and realizing who is not in alignment with me has been the biggest time saver for me because now I can direct my energy on my desires, and that's the. I feel like I got rid of some toxic positivity. I had to realize some really harsh lessons. I got some insights that were a little difficult to process at first, and they took a little bit of time. But that's how I'm more focused, is realizing that other people who are non-alignment with me, they don't always know they're non-alignment with me. It's up to me to realize, oh, we're not going in the same direction. Maybe I want to go this way by myself until I
Mhm.
find other people who are my tribe.
Yeah. And that's self-empowerment. And the thing about when you are stepping into your authenticity and you are open to vulnerability, that's where the true power comes from, right? It's no, you're starting to realize that, not everyone's going to be in alignment with you, and that's okay. You will attract people who are, and that's what you need around you, is the people who are in alignment with you.
At first, I was shocked by how many people were not in alignment with me because I thought we were in alignment because perhaps we had shared culture together, like family culture or friendship or social culture, social background, or shared experiences, or just deeply cared about one another. But then I realized once I got in touch with what I really wanted to achieve, and where I really wanted to invest my time, I started to realize like there's nothing wrong with us not being aligned. That's okay. We may be aligned later, but it's easier for us to recognize that we're not aligned. Um, and I don't always have to tell them. Um, like it's easier for me when I'm making decisions just to think, well, I won't waste their time because obviously they want to go in a different direction. So
Yeah.
let me go in a different direction. Maybe later
Yeah.
we'll be at a point where we can reconnect again and perhaps we'll be in alignment. So I feel like I'm not rushing to get to where I am, but at the same time, I'm more focused.
That's what the manifesting statements, the whole day was a buildup of identifying your energy, your thoughts, your actions, your life lessons, all of those things, your spiritual beliefs, limiting beliefs and releasing them and reframing. And when you become focused and you create that manifesting statement, it like you're saying, it aligns things for you. It makes you clearer. And it really does help you bring things into your life more freedom, more, from when we started out, you and I, you are lighter. You're more confident in who you are. You are more clear. I love it.
Thank you so much. I mean, I'm so grateful to you and to our sessions. There was so much packed into our sessions, but the thing that was revolutionary for me, I mean, you're very insightful and you're very knowledgeable, but the thing that was revolutionary for me was that you were able to let me be vulnerable with you, even about some of my experiences that are very, very personal and difficult to share. But also you were able to be a sounding board for me when I shared experiences that I was still processing. And I wasn't sure, were these like physical experiences, spiritual experiences? I was in the middle of them, but you were very open-minded, and there was no wrong answer in our conversations, and our conversation naturally flowed. And I never felt like just one of your clients. I felt like that you really cared about helping me uncover my true self and uncover parts of me that I had not expressed and I had repressed and I hadn't even realized that I
Yeah.
had repressed because I was trying to make things easier for everyone around me.
Yeah, yeah. So part of the day thank you for that. I'm so happy. That's what makes this worthwhile for me, is this sort of experience that my clients have. So the other part of the day was Marilyn Young, a very gifted intuitive who gave insights at the workshop, and she taught about listening to your intuition and those things. Can you comment on her segment?
Oh, Marilyn has also, I had one session with Marilyn. It was she does a 15-minute, wait, I forget what they're called, intro
Yeah,
session.
yeah,
And she did go overtime with me. I'm very grateful to her because we were able to unpack quite a bit that would have been not possible in 15 minutes. But her message was spot on. And even the next day after our reading, I kept seeing signs of things that had come up in our reading. Like the message about opening the heart kept coming up for me, and dancing. And I was in the middle of learning belly dancing at the time and learning how to become vulnerable about my desires, which I guess I had uh, not wanted to bother other people with. And so I had repressed what I really wanted to achieve in life. And she was spot on with that. And you and Marilyn were also spot on with helping me identify my personality type. I mean, I had not done the Enneagram with her, but she touched on expressive, and that's what we were talking about. And and it was a card that she randomly pulled out of the deck, and she showed it to me, and it looked like my dance teacher at that time. Like, her face was exactly the same on the card, and all the words felt spot on. You know, everything she said I saw reflected in my life and in my thinking. I felt we were like in alignment very much when we were speaking, in terms of like communication style and values and beliefs. And it's very important for me to um, for me to get advice from people who are inclusive of many different types of beliefs.
Yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes that's all it takes is some insights to help you create your vision, to help you with a new perspective, new opportunities, new possibilities. And when it resonates within you, you know it's for you. You know it's very, very accurate. This is why I do this work, and this is why I'm so excited that I'm offering this workshop again. And, I hope you'll come back and join me and share this with your friends, because I do believe this is life-changing information, and opening. My goal is to help people live their best life, to thrive, to have fun, even in the challenges, to experience the challenges in a different way that are more like, oh, I get it. Oh, that's a life lesson. Oh, that's interesting. So thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on and sharing the information with people. And I invite you to click the link and join us in Canmore for the upcoming event. Thank you, Abir.
Thank you, Eileen. I hope everybody else joins. I mean, it really is transformational.
All right, let's get the word out there. All right, so let me just